beautiful night, and I'm out here doing chores, and I just thought I would explain what happened to us and how it's changed our plans. But let me see where you're joining me from. I would love to hear where you're at. And I think it's about 5:20 or something like that around here. I don't know what time it is where you're at, but let me know where you're joining me from, and I'm gonna explain what happened and how that's changing everything. And that's part of the reason I'm going live, is because I want a specific family to see this video, and I'll explain why here in just a minute. So there you go. We got North Carolina on here. First one. Thank you, Pat. First one to comment. We have 26 of you on, so hit that like button and tell me where you're joining me from. I'd love to hear where you're at. And Tracy from Apache Junction. Tracy, you're good at watching a lot of our videos. Thank you so much. And Brenda. And we got Marilyn from Oklahoma, and Mobo from Missouri, and Michelle from Iowa, and Janet from Florida. Sorry, I'm a little sweaty. It's still warm in the evening, or I'm sorry, in the afternoons, but then it cools off in the evenings right now. It's that time of year. So the Keaton family in Ohio, and little Miss Teeny Cannon in Blytheville? Huh, I've never heard of that. What state is that in? And Cheryl, our good friend in Michigan, and Yvette in Kansas City, Missouri. Vernon Rogers. Yes, I'm always hoping you're getting on. Manuel, ¿cómo está, amigo? Mi amigo en Albuquerque está escuchando. So that's why I'm speaking some Spanish, because my friend speaks Spanish. De nada por los gordos se dice, yo creo. Hey Jason, how are you? If you're hopping on and you're wondering if I'm just mumbling, I'm speaking a little bit of Spanish because my friend Manuel's on tonight and he speaks Spanish. Buenas noches, amigos. So you're very welcome for the hats, Manuel. Y ¿cómo se dice hats? ¿Son sombreros o gordos? ¿Gordas? No, gordas. Gordo es yo. Yo soy gordo. So, guys, let me explain what happened. And it always amazes me when you deal with some people. Beauty here was headed, one of my last lives, I told you I was excited to share a video with you because I felt like Beauty was going to a beautiful home, and the person was super nice. But the day before she was supposed to come, I think it was, I texted, said, hey, are we good to go for tomorrow or the next day? I don't remember, it was a day or two before. And she comes back with, hey, I found another horse, so go ahead and find that one a new home. And I was like, really? That's fine, but why did I have to reach out to you for you to tell me that? And in this case, I had asked for a $100 deposit, which was non-refundable. So it's not like we're out anything, but it's just kind of polite to tell people when something happens like that. But Jason Wells is on tonight. Jason, have you watched Blake's video today? Blake and Jocelyn have gone through a lot. Maybe they'll tell you in upcoming videos, but Jocelyn's had some major health issues, and Blake's got a tumor or cyst in his bone in his leg, and he's gonna need surgery. And so Vicky hurry and put a video up for him today. So go to Cowboy and the Lady and check out their video. It's a short one, but it was actually the day of Jocelyn's bridal shower and Blake's little bachelor party that we put on, and Jason happened to be there. So guys, hit the like button real quick. I'm gonna tell you real quick. So Beauty is no longer going to Southern Arizona, and that's okay. If she wasn't meant to go there, we'll find her a good home. And with that said, she is going to a new home, and let me explain. And this is why I want a certain family. I'll link them in this if they don't watch it right now. But some of you may remember when our friends at our South Sage Haven in Utah came and got a bunch of rescue horses. Oh, that's awesome, Jason. You got to watch it. Jason's on that video. He's a movie star. Pretty awesome. Wow, we have someone from Australia on in Florida. Had a horse named Amigo. Cool stuff, guys. Patricia from Wisconsin. Anyway, our South Sage Haven, they got like 5 of our rescue horses, and the teenage boys are riding them and packing on them and just loving those horses. Well, their grandpa was like, hey, I want some of those pretty black horses. So he was going to get the 2 stud colts. Well, when Beauty came available, I said, hey, there's a 3rd one. And he said, I'll tell you what, I'll take all 3. And I said, hey, if you're taking all 3, why don't you take these 2 also? And that's why I wanted them to see these. So this is Mariah. She's a Mustang filly, but she's been domesticated her whole life. But her mom was a Mustang, like a BLM Mustang with a tattoo, or Free brand, sorry, that was bred to a reservation stallion, so a Navajo Mustang. And she's a beautiful filly. And then we have Frank, which is the yearling mule. So these are all yearlings. And at least the 3 are gonna go to the grandpa of our South Sage Haven. And if he's like me as a grandpa, that means hopefully those grandkids are gonna be helping him to train them in the future. But maybe their grandpa's a lot more fit and young than this grandpa. I don't know. I haven't met him other than on the phone, and he sounds like a super cool dude. And he likes to pack horses a lot, and sounds like he's a hunting guide in Utah. And so he's packing out a lot of hunters' game right now, and then he's gonna come get those 3 black ones. So guess what? Beauty's not leaving to Southern Arizona, but Beauty is leaving to Utah, and so are these 2. And I think it'd be cool. I mean, with all those teenage boys at our South Sage Haven, and go check them out. Hopefully you can find them. Our South Sage Haven. I don't know how many subscribers they have, but they're a cool family. You can go back to some of their first videos when they first picked up the rescue horses from our place, and now they're riding them and doing really good on them. So there you go, guys. So I wanted to show all of these together so that they can check them out, because I was like, you know what, I don't have any teenage boys at home right now. Blake's grown, married, and living 13 hours from us. Casey's so busy playing sports. She's on the varsity volleyball team. They're doing an outstanding job and really have a good shot to go all the way to the state championship, I think. And so Casey's super busy with volleyball. After volleyball, she's in a play, so she does that at night. After volleyball practice, she's the student body president. She was homecoming queen. And then as soon as volleyball's over, she'll be in basketball season. And then as soon as basketball's over, she'll be in track season. And so I'm not complaining, but a lot of what I do, I end up doing by myself. Vicky, bless her heart, she keeps the home fires burning and keeps us editing videos, but she's working on a business of her own that we're gonna tell you about when the time's right. But she's been spending a ton of time getting that ready to go. So I'm excited to eventually share that with you. But if you've noticed we've been a little slow on videos, it's because when Casey has a game, we go watch. When Casey doesn't have a game, we're trying to just get done what we need to on the farm. and Vicky in the office editing and getting her new business up and running. And I'm a full-time employee of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I went out to Window Rock yesterday and Gallup, New Mexico. Today I was in Chinle, Arizona. So I'm all over the Navajo reservation. I coordinate seminaries for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And so we just have a lot going. And so we've been a little slow on videos, but I just pulled out some dewormers that we got from Sylvia and TJ. Those have lasted pretty much probably a year and a half. So we're down to the end of them, but Sylvia and TJ, thank you so much. They're having some health issues, guys. So if you'd keep Sylvia and TJ in your prayers, that would be awesome. But isn't this a beautiful sight tonight, guys? These 5 yearlings right there. And then Pumbaa, who's over there, he likes to pace the fence. I don't know exactly why, because he has all his buddies right here, but I don't know. I think it's all the years that he was a stallion or a uncastrated mule that he just thinks he's always wanting to get over to a mare. And so there's 2 fillies in here though that he could show interest in. Come here, Pumbaa. You want to come say hi to everybody tonight? Come here. Come here. Yeah, you're a pretty boy, aren't you? You're a pretty boy. So there's little Pumbaa. And he's doing awesome. Well, guys, tell me what you're doing this evening. And again, I apologize. We've been slow getting videos up. I think Vicky will have one of ours up tomorrow. But even then, it just seems like we've been in such a hurry that not everything's working out great. I went to Martin's Quarter Horses, which is one of my favorite places to go. And I pushed record, I thought, and had recorded probably 3 minutes of video, I thought. And then I recorded a bunch of other stuff. Then I got in the car later and I went back to watch my videos and realized that one of the most important parts of the video I'd left out. So I hope Vicky can salvage it, but you're gonna get to see some 66 babies, so that'll be fun. Okay, loves pit bulls. Loves pit bulls. That's cool. Is getting ready for dinner. Cheryl said life just keeps getting busy. Laurie, thank you for the heart. Okay, loves pit bulls is from Orange County. Hey, real quick, that just made me think. I don't hear a lot of California people watch our channel, and it's nothing against California people. I just wonder if YouTube shows to a different demographic or different location than another. So real quick, if you're on right now and you don't mind, just put the state that you live in. Oh, there's another California. Maybe I'm totally wrong. So we've got Colorado, we've got California. Cool, love pit bulls. Did find it from a thumbnail, and she's in California. So maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe California's, or maybe YouTube's treating us right with California. Okay, we got Arizona and Missouri. Wow, they're coming in so fast, I can't keep up with all of them. There's another California, and then Texas, and then Utah. Another California. Wow, California's winning, I think, guys. Minnesota, Pennsylvania. Man, I was totally wrong, guys. I stand corrected. We got a Texas. June loves how I describe stallion, mare, and filly relationships. She's got a giggle. Yeah, I gotta keep it family here. Patty from Oregon. Here's another California. We got a Wisconsin. Michigan. This is kind of fun, guys. I stand corrected. California is winning at this moment. There's more California people that have commented than any other state, which is interesting. There's a Pennsylvania. Oh, wait. Tracy's from Arizona, but she says she misses fall when she was in. Here's another one from Southern California. Maryland from Oklahoma. This is fun, guys. I stand corrected. California. Maybe we have more followers there than I realized. Deborah from Arizona. We do have Lisa and Bernie that took Rawhide for a year while Blake was on his mission, which was awesome. They're in California. We got Russell and Chatsworth also that got Bluebell. So we do have some California people. Kenny from Texas, Sue from Northeast Florida. Kind of fun, guys. Well, go check out our South Sage Haven and see those rescue horses they got from us and see how good they're doing with them. And then you gotta tell them, say, hey, you ought to pick up all 5 of these at the farm on Route 66. With all those teenage boys, they could do some great things, huh, Frank? What do you think? You could pack out some deer and elk, couldn't you? He's a beautiful boy. Someone the other day asked me if he was part zebra. Well, the reason they asked that is look at the tiger stripes, or the zebra stripes, I shouldn't say tiger stripes, behind his legs. That is a cool feature, but I promise he's not half zebra. His mom was a Navajo Mustang and his dad was a Navajo burro or a jack. A burro's just a slang term, especially in Arizona, I think, for just a small donkey. All right, so there you go. The 3 blacks are headed to Utah. Mariah, I think, would do really good in Utah. And so would Frank the Mule. Tracy, you're right, but the funny thing is he has 2 girls in here. So yeah, he does kind of need a girlfriend, but I don't know. Maybe I should bring Salt, our white donkey female, over here. Maybe those 2 would buddy up. I don't know. Well, guys, have a good night. I've got to go get some stuff done. God bless, and thanks for coming along. Sorry we've been so busy lately, but we appreciate your patience, and hope you're all doing well. We do have a goal to get to 100,000 subscribers at Christmas. So if you wanted to do me a really big favor, call one of your friends. If you know how to copy and paste the video, so like in the bottom of a video, there's the little arrow button, and you can click on that and it gives you some options. One of them is to copy the link or to share it to someone. Most of you probably know what I'm talking about, but I'm just explaining it for those that don't. So you can either copy a link or just push the share button and go to your Facebook Messenger or to your messages, your text messages. Why don't you share our channel with some people and say, hey, you got to check these guys out. They're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by Christmas. That's our goal. Guess what? That was our goal not last Christmas too. It's been a slow year on getting subscribers, but we're creeping up there. So we really could do it with your help. So if you could ask your friends and family to subscribe to the Farm Under 66, we would love that. So anytime you share one of our videos, it helps people kind of learn about us and hopefully want to keep following. So have a great night, guys. God bless. And Frank, can you tell everybody good night?